Mamrie, here we are. It's so nice to be live with you. I'm a fan from afar, and thanks for doing a kitchen treasure hunt.
Of course, I'm a fan, and I reached out to you because I'm such a fan of your book, your
Oh,
novel. We read
thank
it from
you.
my book club, and everyone loved it. So
Yay!
this is
Oh,
like
that's so
full
nice.
circle. Yeah,
I
everyone had such a
love
good time.
your sweater. It's amazing because
I
cocktails is your thing.
listen, had to go on theme.
Yeah. Well, it's so funny. I mean, you're such a celebrity. Like, I think you mentioned my book in your podcast, and I got so many messages from friends that are like, "Oh my God, you did she mention doing your podcast?" So that was really, really cool. Uh,
Amazing! I love
yeah.
that.
Well,
No,
the
it was
idea,
so much
yeah.
fun.
Well, the idea here is we're gonna learn about you through what you have
Okay.
in your kitchen, and for already I can see a beautiful kitchen behind you with glass windows into your cupboards, and and I see knickknacks and all kinds of things galore. So this should
Yeah.
be good. It went a little fuzzy, but I think we're good. Okay, so we're gonna do round one, the
Oh, I'm
rarities.
terrified. You don't even understand.
Why? This is all fun. Oh, this is just a fun. There's no
Okay.
right or
Okay.
wrong. It's not a quiz show. It's just like it's a show and tell. Show and tell.
Okay. I like that more.
Yeah, show and tell. Okay, so what is the item you cherish the most in your kitchen that you would save if there was a fire?
Okay, this one's interesting because it's not actually anything you'd use.
Okay.
It's not like a serving dish or a tool, but I have had this. As you can see, I have a giant hamburger, giant
Yes.
martini glass.
Yes.
I love fake food.
Yeah, I've been
Like,
hearing a lot about that because Amy Poehler on her podcast talks a lot about fake food.
yes, I
Yeah.
fell in love with it. I also Amy Sedaris is such like a fake food advocate.
Yeah, I had no idea this was such a thing. I got a gift somewhere. I don't know where it is. There was like a baguette candle from John Darien. Yeah,
Yes.
it looks like a baguette and it's a candle. But what are you
Yeah.
going to show us?
So this is just a piece of wood that's painted like a watermelon
Uh
that
huh.
was in my kitchen growing up my whole
Oh.
childhood. And when I went home a couple years ago, my mom was like, "I gotta start getting rid of stuff, whatever." And for some reason, I was like, the watermelon is to me my mom's kitchen,
It's
and
so
it's literally
cute.
it's just a piece of painted wood. Like it probably means nothing to her, but for some reason, it's just to me, it's so like my mom in the South, and so this felt like my heirloom when you're
I love it. And you'd really need to save that in a fire because it's made of wood. So you'd have to grab it first for real.
see multi-layered answer, Adam.
Yeah. But and you grew up, I did my research. I have my team of researchers, but you grew up in
Oh,
North
perfect.
Carolina. Am I right?
I did. I grew up in a town called Boonville, North Carolina, which
Okay.
had one stoplight. And so it was really, really country. Like my high school was in between a tobacco field, a cow field, and a trailer park. Like really, really out there. So, and as
Okay.
a vegetarian growing up there, not
Ah.
exactly ideal.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay.
Um,
Well, let's move along. Number two,
okay.
what is the oldest item in your kitchen?
The oldest item, well, I probably it's some jar of pickles. Probably, I
Yeah.
love a good like Gibson cocktail, and my
Okay.
specialty is just grabbing a thing of cocktail onions, thinking I don't have them at home
Yeah.
every single time. So I
I
think
do
there's
that
probably
all
like,
the time. Yeah.
yes, I think there's generations. So that's probably the thing I own the longest, but I have older like cocktail glassware and things like that.
Okay. Well, it's a little sidebar journey. I mean, our for those who are watching who may not be familiar with your work, I mean, you have a huge YouTube following, but cocktails, you've written two books about cocktails and then one that's about loving food in general, vegetarian cooking. Is that right?
Yes,
So,
exactly.
was your journey like as like a comedian first and then cocktails and then
Yeah.
food, or is that sort of how it went for you?
No, so I moved to New York to do comedy and writing and all that jazz, but I was bartending. And so
Ah,
I
okay.
was, yeah, and I wasn't like, I got a job on Park Avenue at a place called City Crab Seafood Company on
Okay.
19th and Park. And it was very much like I had to wear a tie, like very much learning.
Mhm.
People who are very particular about their martinis on Park Avenue, you know? So
Yeah.
I was thrown into the trenches. And from that, when you're watching people have cocktails all day, you're like, I want to try those. So that's where my love of cocktails started. And then I combined them into a cocktail making comedy show on YouTube called You Deserve a Drink. So, and then from there, I've just been going that path.
Yeah, we're like the gen, like the Brat Pack. I feel like there's like a generation of people who
Yes.
built food careers just from being on the internet. So you and I have that in
Exactly.
common.
You
Yeah.
get it. You get it.
All right, let's go to number three. I wonder if this is also going to be the watermelon, but what is something given to you by a loved one that's important to you in your kitchen?
Mm. Okay. This. Oh Lord. Okay. Twofold. Well, okay. I grabbed this. This is not me preface everything. This is not exciting, but it's the truth.
No, but
Um,
it's exciting to us because it's important to you.
our first like year together, my fiance got me like a full lavender La Crusette
I
set.
love that. I mean, I would marry anyone who did that for me.
Thank you. And it just
Yeah.
meant a lot because it was the first time I really cooked for someone all the time, and like him helping with that process and making it even better, and it being in lavender. I didn't even know I had a thing for lavender, and then I
Yeah.
look around and realize I really do have a thing for lavender.
We
Wait,
can make our
no.
Le Creuset kiss.
Oh,
I have turquoise.
so
Mwah.
she's
Mine's a little dirt.
beautiful.
Mine's much dirtier than yours, but
Well, then you've been using it. You've had those long New York winter stews.
I did. I'm friends with a guy that does those wire cutter interviews about how to clean things, and he did a video
Oh,
about how to clean your Le Creuset. But it's crazy because it's like he said, make fill a big stock pot with boiling water and then like lower your Le Creuset into it. And I'm like, I'm
how
not going to do
many?
that.
What is this Russian doll of pots you're supposed to have?
Yeah,
Like,
that's just.
that's way too
I think it's
big.
like if you have a smaller one, but yeah, that
Okay.
I'm not going to try that.
No.
Okay, well that was cool. I think that was a wonderful thing to
Yeah.
share. I think you need
Thank
to
you.
own how awesome your things are.
Yes,
Uh,
thank you.
number four, what is something that you have that most people don't have in their kitchens?
Okay, I'm not going to pull it out because it's shoved in the back
Okay, sure.
of the you'd hear clanking for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I was throwing a Oscar watching party for a
Hmm.
bunch of ladies, and this was like years ago. And I wanted it to be very like 60s Hollywood. I was like, I got oysters to shuck. I don't even eat oysters. A whole fondue set. And I last minute panicked and bought a chocolate fountain.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because and I'd seen things, where like you could put other things in them. And my college roommate had a Papa John's butter sauce fountain. She talked about it whenever we get high in college,
Oh
and then
my God. What do you
she
do with that? You just
actually
like
did
stick
it.
pizza in the fountain? Is that the idea?
It was like the late night, hey, all the parents have gone home. Now let's pizza it up
I think
from
that's a
Papa John's.
Shark Tank idea. I don't
There we
know.
go. But I've literally never used it, Adam. And I've had it in
Uh,
my cabinet for probably 8 years. And I keep just going, well, you never know.
yeah,
It
I
turns
think
out you do know.
tonight is the night. You got to take it out.
Should
Maybe do.
I?
Can you do like a fondue fountain? That would be good.
Well, it kind of coagulates. So you have to be
Oh,
careful what you
oh
use.
yeah.
But I think there's a world of, like thin sauces that haven't fully been explored, you know?
Yeah, I want to see this in action. I feel like
Maybe a
fountains
marinara.
of marinara fountain. There you
Just a
go.
blood looking fountain.
At your Oscar parties, did you do like puns and dishes? Because I used to go to one in LA where you had to bring a dish that was a pun, and I won one year for Beats of the Southern Wild because it was like Beasts of the Southern Wild.
Nice.
And then I never
Well
went back because
done.
I got my trophy, and I was like, I'm never gonna win again.
Oh, that's good. No, it's funny enough, considering puns are like what I'm obsessed with. I've never
Yeah.
had a pun party. And here's why I think I'm such a control freak. I've never really
Mm.
had a potluck.
Oh,
So I don't want to be like,
interesting.
here's everything and all of my puns. It's
Yeah,
just like,
yeah. I relate to that. I don't do potlucks either. I like to be in
mm,
control, so I get that.
yeah,
Okay, the
absolutely.
last question of round one. What is your favorite serving dish or plate in your collection?
Serving dish or plate. Okay, this is okay. I'm grabbing. This I do serve on. This is a giant cutting board our friend made us
Oh, okay, that's beautiful.
that was gifted, and I mean, I even used it like 2 nights ago. We did like Korean kind of like som wraps, and I like serving things like build a thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where I like when you can put a bunch of different ingredients on it rather than having like it's probably just because I want less plates to clean.
No, it's nice. It's like yeah, it's like a big like cheese platter or something you can put on it.
Exactly,
And somebody
exactly.
made that for you. That's really cool.
Yeah, a friend
Do
of
you
ours.
Do you know Sean Buckholz? He worked at Barcovell and he does comedy in LA, um,
Yes, I know the
mhm.
name. I see it spelled. I'm not sure if I've met him.
But he once gave us a cutting board as a gift, and it's shaped like my dog.
Stop.
Isn't that
So you have a
cute?
French bulldog, I see.
No, he's a little
No?
Chihuahua Pomeranian Dachshund. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere. Yeah, so I
So
think
cute.
cutting boards make good gifts.
They really do. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like one thing though is you do really feel like you need to take care of it more.
Yeah.
Make
Sorry,
sure
I'm
it's
pulling
like
a.
oiled and whatnot. Are you?
This is a really dirty one. This is it's not even a cutting board, but when I got gay married, it says Mr. and Mr.
Uh,
from my lesbian friend.
See, I have another cutting board that has me and Chip's initials with a heart. That was an
Uh,
anniversary gift that was made by Nick Offerman.
oh
But
wow,
then I
nice.
didn't take care of it and it split. I'm
Oh
not going to say it
gosh.
was the craftsmanship. It was great. It was
Yeah, he's gonna
my
come knock on your
ignorance.
door because he's probably watching this right
God,
now.
I wish. Yeah, Nick, don't
Yeah,
you dare. Um,
yeah.
but so no, I cutting boards. Who knew? It's such a like gift from the heart.
It's a great gift.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna go to round two, the everyday. I love that you're drinking from a coffee cup right now that has the price tag on the bottom of it.
That. Oh my God. That's probably been washed 500 times.
Yeah, sorry, I just had to point that out because it was funny.
Listen, you never
Uh,
see the bottom of your own coffee cup.
no, it's true. I've never seen one. I just look at the top. Number one, what is your favorite cocktail glass?
Oh, my favorite cocktail glass. Here we go. Do 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 do. Let's see. Well, I'm
Uh,
twofold. I am just like a classic. Oh, you know what?
oh, careful. I don't want you to break anything.
I'm not. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm a classic like Nick and Nora, like cute,
Oh,
like
Nick and Nora. This is
yeah.
such a good name for a glass.
Isn't it? I want a
Yeah.
glass named after me. This is for some reason with its like little tulip shape. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's barely even a martini. Like just
Yeah.
the diameter makes me feel like I'm drinking less when I'm not.
Is it the
And
same amount? That's funny because I always thought those ones when they serve it, I'm like, boy, what a ripoff. I just paid like $25 for like a tiny little
it's the
thimble, but I
same as
guess
if I poured it into a smaller martini. Yeah.
really, it's so funny. I had no idea.
I know,
Uh,
but it feels like I don't know, it feels like more delicate. And
yeah.
then I have a set of these. These were a gift.
Ooh.
And they're like the whole like depression glass. They go under the black light. These were a gift. My first like gift for my birthday for my boyfriend, and he came in and he had these and a black light and like a wrapped piece of art. And I remember going like, is he giving me a blacklight poster? Because oh no, like
Yeah.
he does not know me. I'm particular about my art. He's coming in here with a blacklight poster, but it was to show me how they glow in the dark. So it was like
Oh,
because they're
that's
like
so sweet.
yeah, with the uranium in them.
I
So
feel like he would have turned it on, and if this was like a horror movie, you would have had like blood all over you, or
yeah,
something else would glow.
exactly.
Um, okay, number two, what is your go-to plate or bowl when you just want to grab a bite? Like you're just like grabbing some cereal for yourself or
Yeah,
a little
just
sandwich or something.
I just love a classic. I like black bowls
Oh, interesting.
more
Okay.
than white bowls. I don't know why. And so I
Huh.
love a good shallow wide bowl. Like when I sit down to dinner and everyone and someone else has a plate, I probably want a bowl for some reason.
Do you do any food photography? Because I feel like black is hard to take pictures of food. So
No, that's
I
probably why
have
I'm so bad at it.
I learned. I mean, I was so bad when I started my food blog. All my pictures, if you go back to the beginning, like 2004, all have are taken with a flash camera. They're just like horrible pictures. And over the years, I learned like use
Mm,
white plates, do it in the natural light. So I had to
yes,
get good at it to get traffic because it's like that's the pictures of the
totally.
food or how you do it.
For
That's
sure.
it.
I
The
need to go to
black.
a class.
Yeah, black would be like my rebellion. Like if I was like, I'm just gonna get all black
Oh,
plates and retire from the
wow.
food
You Darth
industry.
Vader, you. Yeah.
Okay, what is something in your refrigerator left over from your last cooking session?
Last cooking session. Okay, last night I made like a roasted broccolini over like a creamy hummus and some
Mm,
herby breadcrumbs on top
yum.
and some like roasted carrots and potatoes and I made him everything bagel salmon. Which
Oh, so you cook meat and fish for your
I do.
fiance? Okay.
Yeah, I have no problem with it, except this is what I do with fish because I don't want my house smelling like it. So
Yeah.
I put it all together, air fryer, make him fry it outside.
That's smart. It's very smart. No,
So
I don't
all a
have a hood
raccoon.
in my kitchen, so if I sear fish, it really reeks in here for a
That's what I'm
while. Yeah.
saying. I feel like it's in the
Yeah.
curtains. So I've started
Yeah.
making him do it in the air fryer. So I think just some leftover dill. I think we crushed all the leftovers. Yeah.
Um, I'm curious. You said you were a vegetarian since you were a kid.
No.
How old were you when you became a vegetarian?
9. Like about
Really?
9, yeah, like 4th grade, I decided to do it. And there wasn't really, when I say I'm from kind of country, rural North Carolina, people assume it's because like my favorite pig got slaughtered. No, it was, I think
Charlotte's
it's
Web.
right. Like there was no tragic moment. I think I just liked animals and wanted to try it, and then it just stuck. I think that was my version of rebelling.
And I'm curious. You said you don't eat oysters, but I always kind of
Mm.
think oysters are like the same as plants in a weird way. I mean, they kind of
No,
just
yeah,
sit there.
yeah. A lot
Something.
of vegans will eat them. Like they don't have a nervous system, so
Yeah.
there's no real like harm. But I don't love them. And I also at that bar where I learned to really make cocktails, there's an oyster happy hour. So I feel
Yeah.
like I was just like covered in shells and oyster brine for five
I
years.
get that. My husband, when he was a kid, worked in the summers picking strawberries, like just like
Oh,
child labor, basically. His
yeah,
parents like
yeah,
dropped him off
essentially.
at the strawberry fields, but like they would like shove like strawberries in each other's hair, and like so he doesn't like
Oh
strawberries for
my.
similar reasons, like
Oh
just too
wow,
much
that's a tough
exposure.
one.
Yeah, that's a hard one. Okay,
Hmm.
number four. What's something in your kitchen that you never use but you can't get rid of it?
Can I just say the butter fountain again?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, somebody's gonna get that for Christmas this year. I
The
feel like you're
chocolate
gonna
fountain. Yeah,
re-gift it. Yeah,
everyone
maybe
hush. Oh,
send it to me. I'll use it.
okay. Yes, I want to see what sauce you put in there.
I'll do like a latke party because I'm Jewish, and then I'll put like applesauce in there
Gorgeous.
and sour cream from different.
Sour cream fountain is foul.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe that's not a great idea. Okay, and final question of this category: what is the ingredient you go to again and again to give things that memory heart flair?
Ooh, listen, let's see. I don't know if it'd be Mamrie Heart Flair, but I'd say things I use a lot. I use a lot of tahini because
Okay.
I don't love mayonnaise based things, but
Yeah,
I
I
like a
don't love it.
creamy dry. Yeah, I'm not into it. So like I'll use tahini for my like I'll do a tahini Caesar or like a tahini
Mm.
ranch. I'll use it in like a egg salad instead of mayonnaise. Like I really love tahini, so that's a common one. Also, I love Old Bay. And I know that's just a
Oh,
ton of spices, but I feel like Old Bay everyone thinks for seafood. I love Old Bay on vegetables.
really?
Like,
That's so
yeah,
funny.
to roast veggies.
That feels really radical. It's like in our age of like boutique spices and like
Mhm.
burlap and barrel and all these things. It's like
Uh-huh.
Old Bay needs to make a comeback. What a good idea! Like Old Bay French
Thank you.
fries, Old Bay,
Yes. Like
vegetables. I love that idea.
like a good steak fry, and it even so for a while there, fun fact, for a while there, you couldn't bring Old Bay into Australia because they wouldn't disclose their like what was in it. And I
Oh,
think only
funny.
recently they've imported it or made their own there. And I was just in Australia visiting my family, and my niece, who's like 20, had a big thing of Old Bay in her car. And she was like, "You ever heard of this?" I was like, "Yeah, I've heard of it."
That's so
This is like
funny.
the cool thing for a Gen Zer.
Wait, did your family move from North Carolina to Australia?
My dad, oh my God, my brother married an Australian woman back in the day. So he's been there like 20 years.
How cool. What a cool reason to
Yeah,
go there.
I know, right?
Um, okay, round three. Let's get random.
Mm,
What is the weirdest thing in your kitchen?
the weirdest thing in my kitchen. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. Okay. This will be. Oh, here, I got a couple. I got a couple. It's more artsy thing. You know Meow Wolf? Do you
Yeah,
know
I've heard
Meow
of it in
Meow Wolf?
Colorado.
Yeah, well, they have one in Arizona, and then they also had like pop up ones in Vegas. But the last one they did is all a fake supermarket. And
Oh,
so you
fun.
go into a fake supermarket with fake products, and like everything is fake, but you can still buy them all and before you go on
Yeah.
the adventure. And I got their faked pierced potatoes, cubed peas, and
That's hilarious.
canned beaches and so I have this little like stack of
I love
fake
that.
canned food. Yeah, and
That's
even
amazing.
I forgot I have this because I keep it. Where is it? Sorry, out of 1 second.
No, you're
Ooh.
doing great. I'll show you something that's really weird in my kitchen while you're waiting,
Okay, perfect.
because I have not answered this question myself. And when Craig and I went to Germany, we came upon an Angela Merkel juicer.
What? That
Angela
is
Merkel,
amazing.
the juicer.
I love it. That's incredible.
I don't know if it's like a
The
political thing,
like,
and like in a sense it's
right?
like supposed to make her look ridiculous, or if it's
Yeah.
just like a funny little thing. But I love having it. It's a
Does it
great
work?
souvenir. I mean, I've never juiced anything on her head, but I mean, it's shaped
It
like a
looks.
juicer. So
There we
yeah.
go. It's perfect. The other counterpart to this I couldn't find is I also got just like a spice grinder that is a kaleidoscope, and I just keep it with
Okay.
my other spices for people.
What did you describe though? What was the other
Oh no,
thing?
I was trying to find it, and I was just like I didn't want to leave you hanging too
Oh,
much.
that's
But
what you
yeah,
were looking for. Oh, okay, got it.
my kaleidoscope.
Well,
I love a little prank in the kitchen.
yeah. No, those are great. I love weird things in the kitchen. Okay. What do you have any art hanging on the walls of your kitchen?
I do. Let me see. Okay, I have
You might have to do
two.
some
One,
cinematography here. Yeah.
hi, welcome to my kitchen.
Hi.
One is my friend does collages, and she made me. I love tomatoes. She made this kind of like sexy, like Playboy
Oh,
'60s stack of tomato collage, which
that's
I
so
love.
cool. That's
And
really
then
good.
the other one. Have you heard of the I don't know if it's Cavello or Savello brothers.
Mm-mm.
They're these twin brothers that live in Queens, and they're in their late 80s, and
Okay.
they draw and use magic markers to make custom posters. So you can get a
Oh,
custom poster made by them, and I got a custom poster made for my book. So all I think
no
about is food,
way.
vegetarian cooking with that. And I just said like, I wanted there to be food and this say this, and then they added like a whole dance party and stuff.
I
And so
love that. That's so
yeah, so they'll
cool.
make you a custom poster.
Well, while you
So
have your camera loose, do you want
yeah.
to just show us your kitchen?
Oh gosh, well it's probably just it's very small and just it's very,
Doesn't look small to me. I live in New
oh
York,
no,
so
it's tiny though. We got
yeah.
and then just a classic,
Oh yeah, yeah.
rain, little
Yeah, that looks
built-in
nice. You got a
spices.
little windows
Little,
looking into the kitchen. That's nice.
there we go. That that face a fence.
Yeah. You know what? It's better than nothing. It's funny because sometimes I look at real estate in New York on just for fun, and like you'll see like a beautiful kitchen, and then like we look out the windows, and it's just like a brick wall, and
Exactly.
then it's like, oh
Exactly that.
right, that's why it's so cheap.
Exactly.
Okay, what? Okay, do you keep any cookbooks in your kitchen, and if so, which
I
ones?
I don't.
That's fine.
I wanted to play this honest. I almost set it up.
Yeah.
I almost set it up to be like mine, my
No,
friends,
no.
food
Yeah,
person by Adam Roberts on
yeah.
top.
That you
I go,
have to keep in your kitchen. Yeah.
you have to for inspo.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but do you have some favorite cookbooks that, like off the top of your head, that like have been inspirational to you over the years?
Yeah. I mean, really old school. I remember
Mm.
getting the Moosewood Kitchen
Yep.
cookbooks back in the day, like the Enchanted Broccoli Forest and all that jazz. And
Yeah.
that was the first time I really ever saw vegetarian cooking. And I remember making like they had like a sweet potato, a black bean mash quesadilla
Mm.
or something. And I was just like, wait a minute, this is blowing my mind how you can think differently about vegetarian cooking and putting those ingredients together. That was like a big inspo. Obviously I love all the Inas and
Oh
whatnot.
yeah, that was
I
my
loved
gateway
it.
drug. Yeah, it was
There
Ina
we go.
Garten. Yep.
The,
Sit
the
there for
Anna Garden
contested books.
Gateway.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I loved Haley Catalano's book this year and the way she is that how you say her
Oh
name?
yeah. Haley
Yeah,
Cuddle. I love
yeah,
her. It was so funny because like I don't get starstruck at all really
yeah.
anymore. But I went met her at a party because I watch all her TikTok videos,
Of
and
course.
she's so humble and so sweet. And I was just like,
Yes.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm like your biggest fan. And she's like, okay, that's great.
Yeah. No, she's so sweet. And like as a
Yeah,
person who's like so loud and like every time
yeah,
I go to make something, I'm like, how can I make this
Yeah.
like funny or this or that. Like I love her calming Zen
Yeah.
energy. So
Very
she's not trying to
calm.
impress anyone. She's just doing what she actually likes to eat. And so, yeah, I
Yeah.
really liked her book this year.
It was great. Yeah. I forget what it's called, but I have it over there. Okay. What is your favorite, or show us your favorite esoteric booze? We're going to transition now into the cocktail portion of
Cocktail
our
part.
show.
I
We have one more
grabbed
question that's not a cocktail question, and then we go into like real cocktail stuff.
Okay, cool. Well, I have a cabinet that's shoved full of stuff. But this like represent. I have a lot of. I grabbed one. I have a lot of random, very small boutique mezcals.
Okay.
That me and my friend went to Oaxaca and
Uh
went
huh.
and like did the whole thing. And we have our favorites, and we have the one that we can never find again. And honestly, I started grabbing stuff. I got like really into mezcal for a while there,
Yeah.
and it made me think like, oh, I need another trip. Like there
Mm.
was a minute there where it got really trendy, and I think that's like calmed down a little bit. But like going to
Yeah.
Oaxaca and like meeting all these different, like producers and distillers is such a fun trip. So when I'm like feeling like generous, I'll be like, let's try this one.
It's funny because I went to Oaxaca and we had a mezcal tasting and it was so good. And I don't remember if this is true or not, but they say mezcal doesn't give you as bad a hangover
Yeah,
as
I
other
mean,
alcohols. I don't know if it's true, but I'm
they say
curious. Like
like it's
when,
cleaner, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's
well,
smoky to keep.
as a former bartender and as a cocktail cookbook author and video host, what what are your tips? This is a side question
Yeah.
for like drinking well, like in the sense of like,
Mm.
okay, you want to enjoy cocktails, you want to have a nice night out. Like, do you limit yourself to like if you're at a new place and you want to try a cocktail, like do you stick to the same spirit? Do you jump around the
Mm.
menu? Do you go to wine? Do you eat a lot of food in between?
Well, here's the deal is I am not the person to get advice from because I will absolutely jump around. Now, I will not jump around. I mainly drink clear spirits
Okay.
regardless, but like will I have a really nice margarita and then a gin gimlet? Yeah, I will. And it's not good. And then I'll switch over to a wine when my meals comes. Yes. So I say exactly what you said. Just make sure you're eating because I'm such a girly who will go have a cocktail and be like, let's have one
Yeah.
first. And then before you know it, at the end of the night, I've had 4 olives. So
Yeah. That's fine.
like,
Well, it's funny because I like will go through periods in my life where I'm trying to exercise and eat really healthy. And all it takes is like one
preach.
night of going out drinking because then I'll come
Yes.
home and if there's a bag of potato chips or there's like leftover pizza,
Mm.
I will just like shovel it into my face and then it's just like wake up the next morning like, oh, what did I do? So
Exactly.
okay, well I'm glad to hear that you're on the same page and that there's no secret professional code or
No,
you
I
know doing
wish.
things.
Oh yeah, drink water, I guess. I'm telling
Yeah.
you everything I don't do.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
What is your go-to cocktail when you go out to a new cocktail place? Is it a martini or a margarita or it changes?
I do. I am, and mentioned before, I love a good martini. I'm
Hmm.
only recently, this is like kind of embarrassing, but over
Hmm.
the last 2 years, I have taught myself to like olives. I did not previously enjoy olives, and
Yeah,
I was like, Mamrie, grow up.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so I started literally. It was like, what is it? Immersion therapy. I would just be like, I'd go get, go to the Whole Foods, get the Olive Bar, and then I'd be like, you gotta eat 2 a day, girl. And I got to the point where now I actually really like olives and crave them,
That's
which
so
I
funny.
was very proud of myself as.
You're kind of proving my theory because when I wrote my first book, which came out like 20 years ago, my friend Lisa hated olives and she hated coffee. And like in the first chapter of that book, it was all about me trying to convince her that you could learn
Yes,
to like these things. And it didn't work for her, but I'm glad that it worked for you because I
it
love
did.
olives.
Yeah, so now I've only recently started liking a slightly dirty um, martini, a little dry. But my go-to is I'm a huge citrus girl. I think it's one of the reasons why I like never get sick. And so I love less sweet gin gimlet. And I also like a classic lemon drop. No
Lemon
shame.
drop is good. Yeah,
No
that's the.
shame.
Well, before we get to like the real spirit portion of our show,
Mm-hmm.
let's just ask the final "Let's get random" question, which is a really important one, which is, do you have a favorite fork?
Mm. No, I don't have a favorite fork. But I did pull this out, which works for it. Is I am a really big chopstick girly. Like I like bowls the
Ah,
chopsticks, and so when we go to Japan, we get the custom. Like you can pick out the chopstick, and they'll write what you want on it. So I
oh
have
my
chopsticks
God.
that like I picked out that have my name on it.
I love
I
that.
I use chopsticks when you shouldn't use chopsticks. I just like getting a little bite of this, a little bite of that.
I think that's really smart. I mean, I'm trying to eat more mindfully, so I feel like chopsticks allow
Mm,
you to do that because like you're putting smaller portions in your mouth so you could
you
chew.
got to slow
But
down.
I'm not great at that. I end up
Yeah.
getting a giant spoon and just
Yeah.
stuffing. All right, well, round four is called the drill, and I made yours cocktail focused because of
Okay.
your books about cocktails. So, what is your go-to vermouth?
Ooh, I like I'm still kind of exploring vermouths and seeing how I like them because I would only usually put them in other cocktails or whatnot rather
Hmm.
than like appreciate them for what they are.
Uh-huh.
But I like I just like a really my classic. I grabbed one because I was like, what do I use the most? And it's just a classic Kochi, but extra dry,
Extra dry Kochi. Okay, but Kochi's
extra dry.
nice. That's a kind of fancy.
Oh, thank you. I mean, like we
Yeah.
also have all the regular ones, but if I'm gonna make
Yeah.
a martini at home, like I'm gonna do it correctly.
Yeah, walk
And
us through your martini. How do you make a martini? And
well,
what
first of all,
spirits do you use?
I'm a gin girly.
Okay.
I love vodka, but I would get my glass in the freezer at least 30 minutes before
Yeah,
I'm gonna drink.
cold.
You
You want it
know,
cold.
I want it frosty, frosty, frosty. I'm going to use like a nice, like a botanist gin or something like that. I also love a
Hmm.
Hendrix, but I love a very, like herbally gin and just the tiniest bit. I do a dry martini.
Tiniest bit of vermouth, you mean?
Teensiest bit of vermouth. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a shaker, not a stirrer. You can bruise that
Oh,
gin.
yeah.
Oh, I don't care. And now I've yet to make a dirty martini at home. I've only had them out. But what I
Oh.
do is I like a Gibson. So I'll take the pickled cocktail onions and I'll put in
Mm.
like a spoonful of that brine as well.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Shake it, pour it into a frosty glass, garnish with a couple. I don't care if I'm having a dirty martini, a Gibson, a dry martini. I will put all the garnishes
Yeah.
on a toothpick. I will have the twist, a little cocktail, and I'll take a Grillo's pickle. I don't care. It is a little aperitivo hour on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you're making me crave a martini right now.
Y'all, it's 10:30 a.m. in LA.
Yeah. Not for me. It's 1:30. People, it's like a three martini lunchtime.
Yes, there we go,
Okay.
madmen.
Do you have a go-to Amaro?
I mean, this is so like basic, but I like the Amaro Nonino.
No, Nino. Yeah, that's what we have. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. I think it's lovely, just like on a big rock. I will use it in an espresso martini. And I think it gives it like a
Oh,
little bit of like just a little bit in there, so it's not just like coffee.
that's a good tip. I could see that. That makes
Yeah,
a lot of sense.
it's tasty.
Well, you said a big rock, and my next question was, what is your go-to ice? Because I feel like you must have cool ice things to make ice.
Well, if you're just doing a regular cocktail or like swizzle, a highball, whatever, like I will just use the ice from the freezer. Who cares?
Yeah,
But I
that's what
do
I use.
keep a lot of. Let's see. Okay, we're going. Just don't mind
Yeah,
me
yeah.
moving the box. I do
No,
have
no.
like four of these going at all
Oh yeah,
times.
those are awesome. Yeah, I love those. Those are a little too
Beer,
big for us, but they're good if you have the right size glasses. What is
and
that one?
this one is like a little here. This one is like a little when you're having a little fun. It's like a little Sputniky guy.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
that's really cool.
yeah. So
All right.
I'm not a ice snob, and that some people are like, well, it has to be crystal clear, and you have
Right.
to put it in there at this temp. But I will say, if you served me like a drink and it was just with some random QB ice from the freezer, I would feel less important. Like
Hmm.
I'm a big rock girly.
You want a big rock? Okay, well
Yeah.
that's good to know. If you ever come over for dinner, I'll get the ice cubes going. I mean, it's funny
Thank
because we
you.
have cocktail glasses that are like just a little too small for the big rock. So we should
Right.
probably get bigger ice cube. It was funny. My husband bought those ice cube things, and then when he was finally proud and then like ready to serve it, he like put it in the glass,
Yeah.
and it was like sitting on top of the glass. And he
No,
was
I
like, "Yeah,
absolutely. Sometimes I want like a little, like if I'm going to do like a little spritzy moment, I'll have it in,
yeah,
I'll put it in a wine glass because I love a stem, but then I have
yeah."
to, but then I break out this cheese knife and I
Ooh,
got to get the corners of the ice cube off to get
yeah.
it to fit in there.
You became like an ice sculptor. You
There
did
we
like a
go.
beautiful Edward Scissorhand.
Yep.
Okay, well, you mentioned your favorite gin earlier, I think, but what is your go-to gin?
My go-to gin, I mean, it's probably Hendrix. That's my
Hendrix.
go-to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What was the one
and
that you said earlier, though? You said if you're making a martini, you'll use
like
a
a
really floral
botanist or whatnot.
botanist. Okay,
Also, I
yeah.
just realized Hendrix I did not do this on purpose. Hendrix sent me some stuff a while ago, and they sent me these socks.
Oh, I was like,
Oh,
where are you going? Don't fall.
one
Please don't
one
fall.
of them is heart, is like roses because they have rose essence,
Yeah.
and one of them is cucumber, and
Oh
they
my
don't
God.
match, but they're a pair.
Wow. Talk about good swag. That's nice.
Listen, I like how they do like runs of different flavors. I think that's
Yeah.
fun, you
Yeah, I
know?
like Hendrix. Hendrix is really good. I'm a Negroni guy, to be honest. Like that's my
Mm,
cocktail. I feel like that there was like a big Negroni phase where everyone was drinking Negronis, and that might have
yeah,
stopped happening now. But I just love like before a meal, I love like that it kind of opens your palate a little
I
bit.
love it. Do you do white Negronis?
Yeah, I do that too. Yeah, and
Yeah.
also it's funny because like when Craig's not home, if I'm making myself a cocktail, I'll just eyeball it. Like I'll just because
Oh, a
it's like
thousand percent.
equal part. Yeah, I'll just stir it all together.
I mean, that's the best
Um,
one to learn. Just one, one,
Yeah,
one.
equal parts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is your go-to whiskey? Do you and you don't you only drink clear spirits, and explain why you only drink clear spirits.
It's not. It's not like I know so many people are like, "Don't give me a brown liquor, I get crazy." It's not that. It's
Oh,
not
okay,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
legitimately just it would never be something I go for. So like if we're in Kentucky,
Mhm,
yes, give me that, like that mint julep, whatnot. Let's do the whole bourbon trail. And I can appreciate it for what it's worth and like all its nuances and what goes into it. Kind of same with scotch. Like I love to learn about it in the same way
mhm.
that I love, like sommelier stuff. But I would never reach for a whiskey
Do you
unless it's
have
like a
whiskey
hot
at home?
toddy. I do have some, but it's usually random ones that were gifted,
Yeah.
or like Chip will occasionally have a whiskey, but I don't think I've ever chosen to drink whiskey in my life.
On my first date with my husband 20 years ago, we went to Lucien in the East Village.
Oh yeah.
I'm a lightweight to begin with. And we walked in and we sat down and he's like, I'll have a Maker's on the rocks. And I was like, I'll have one too. And I never had whiskey on the
Hmm.
rocks. And I was like, whoa. And then we had wine. And honestly, if I hadn't had that, I probably wouldn't be with him right now. So he,
Yes, bring
he
it to
tricked me. He
you
brainwashed me.
call it a matchmakers.
Yeah,
Yes.
matchmakers. There you go. My last cocktail question is: do you have a go-to garnish or like a thing? Like I'm thinking like
Oh.
bamboo umbrella or like a little like twilly like toothpick or like
Oh man.
not the actual cherry, but like the thing that you stick in the
The
cocktail to make it.
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately, I don't. Yeah,
No,
I
that's
just have like
okay. You're
I have a
classy.
I have a classic like $1 thing of toothpicks that are never
Mhm.
long enough. Like
Yeah.
I've been using the same thing of toothpicks for a year, and every single time they fall in. And but for some reason, God forbid, I splurge on a new thing of toothpicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have that. I'd say like one thing I'm proud of. I have a pretty good bitters collection.
Oh,
And
don't knock 'em
so
over.
yeah, I know. I have like all these plates right here. So I have a pretty good bitters collection, which I love. Speaking of the gin gimlet, I love bringing in savory to like a classically more sweet cocktail, and I love spraying the top of a gimlet with celery bitters.
Mm,
It's really
yeah.
nice, and then you feel like you're like doing something nice for yourself, like
So
a
when you host
salad.
like a dinner party or you're having people over for cocktails, do you pre-batch or do you make people whatever they want individually?
I would probably it depends on the size. You know what I mean? If it's like 6 people, I could do that. I wouldn't really I would pre-batch something if there was like, a fresh juice in it, whatnot. But if we're going
Hmm.
like a martini or something that people have their little nuances to it. I would just say, all right, we've got martinis, we've got this, and we've got this, and give like 3 options, because I definitely have friends come over like to watch Survivor, which we were just talking about. I
Yeah,
have friends
yeah,
over
yeah.
every Wednesday, and I have a friend who like rarely drinks, but like I know if he does drink, he's gonna want a corpse Survivor. So I like always make sure I have the absinthe. Like if you just,
Ah.
because if you see a liquor cabinet that has everything, you'll. It's one of those things where people, I hate it. They'll be like, make me something fun. And you're like, no, tell me what you like to drink.
Yes, let's not go crazy. Well, my last question for everybody is the same. It's very simple, but what is
Oh,
your go-to dish soap?
oh, all right.
It sounds
Very
weird, but I
exciting
mean,
stuff.
I think it's interesting because like you'll be surprised. See, you're a Dawn person. I'm a Joy person. See, we're different
Okay.
people. I like my
I think I
lemonade
like,
Joy.
I like the, I like that it has a,
Wait,
trigger.
what? You spray that in the sink, like on the
Yeah.
thing? You're blowing my mind right now. You think it's a silly question, but this is profound.
Because it disperses it in a
Yes.
lovely way, and it already starts foaming, as opposed to sometimes I feel like if I would use a regular dish soap, I'd accidentally pour too much. This feels like it
Yeah.
portion controls it. You know what I
And you
mean?
put it on while it's wet. Like you wet everything first and then you spray
Yeah,
it.
I would like run a little water,
Yeah.
let
See,
it soak for a minute.
I don't regret this as my last
Wow.
question. I think this is a good place to end. Well, Mamrie, this was so fun. Do you have your books in front of you that you could hold up for people? If you
Oh,
don't, it's okay. We'll just
I
tell
do. I
people.
do.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
I
Because
do.
we want everyone to run out now that you've charmed their pants off and buy your
Ah,
books.
here we go.
Uh,
Here we go.
okay, they're all really cool. Okay, All I Think About Is Food, which is your most recent book.
A
And that's
vegetarian cookbook that'll keep the party going, and it's all dinner parties and matching cocktails, and it's
I love
sexy and it's
it. And
gorgeous.
I've seen it everywhere. I mean, I think it
Oh,
seems like
thanks.
it's all over the place.
It's
Congratulations.
pretty fun. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. Well, next time you're in New York, look me up again and we'll
Yes,
meet up for real and we'll get cocktails.
we're getting
There's lots of
Negronis,
garnishes. Get
martinis,
martinis, yeah, olives, lots of extra olives.
so many olives. Yeah, no,
Uh,
this was a pleasure. Thanks for having me, and thanks for everybody who watched.
yes, have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, bye.
And here's where you see I don't know how to end this. I do
You
not
just
know.
hit end.